Apparently we are offline.
There we go.
Now we're back.
So sorry about that interruption. Internet's a bitch.
Sorry.
We gotta love those technical gremlins.
Mhm.
I like that. Technical gremlins.
Så skynnande.
I'm so sorry for that nat one. It just completely canceled out your nat 20.
Yeah, I was.
That
so
one is
excited.
what crashed the stream, I think. That's what it was.
That's my nat one.
Yeah,
but
it's
no
your
more
fault.
The
stream.
nat 1 and the nat 20
Yeah.
together just broke us.
Yes.
Kim
Sorry
just gave
about that.
all her luck to the captain so the dead don't eat him.
Think I'm back? Can you guys hear me?
Yikes.
But at what cost, Sharice? At what cost?
Apparently good rolls.
Let me see.
I wouldn't know.
Are we back? Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello.
But anyway. Vivian
Am I-
shrouded in darkness.
I know, like everything's weird now. Sorry, I lost internet for a
Would
second,
you
but
like
I
my
came back.
hear you.
light?
Okay.
Oh frick!
Oh dear.
The clamp, the thing, like the joint wasn't clamped, and so it just fell forward. Scared the crap out of me.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You know what?
Hey, it just means I love you.
I know.
Okay. How is that? You guys hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Is the music going?
Well, now.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah, that'll be up and going here in just a second. Yeah, so it should come back up here. Yep, I don't know what's going on in my life today. I think I just have a lot of static discharge in my house or something, because like everything is just... But I seem to be connected. Let me turn my camera back on. Okay. Still shrouded in darkness. I think the music is back up though, right? Alright, which is good because the Tavern Bar Discord is completely, it's just going, hey, did you know? And then connection problems. And but it's working, so I'll just let it do its thing. We should be up. OBS is up. Stream is up. I think Dimron was watching. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. So that's the festivities going on, and you guys kind of just walk past and continue south. And as you guys near the edge of the city, you see a large set of cages. If you've ever been to a Vegas casino, it'd probably look pretty similar to that, where you have, your guardhouses and things like that watching the road coming in and out. But as people come into the city from the road, they all stop by this tax office and kind of like administration for the city, where they'll kind of tell you and point you to where you go. You can see a lot of these people behind their metal cages. Money is changing hands here as well. A lot of travelers will pay the taxes on their goods as they come in. And you guys kind of queue up in line and kind of observe this kind of stuff going on. The line is fairly long. It probably takes you a good 5 or 10 minutes before you reach your representative. But when you get up to the cage, a gentleman will kind of usher you forward and just basically say, next. Okay, what is the contents of your package? Empty steam packs, perfect. Let me look up the goods for Gelmore here, and he'll kind of go bend to the back and come back with a couple of charter papers. This was a trade. You were bringing steam packs in exchange for Charges. Yes. Okay. So creative steam packs, creative charges. Yes. This is Oh, you guys got here fairly quick. This came all the way from Bearvane.
That is correct.
How'd you guys get here so fast?
Lots of luck.
Okay. And you came across the water on
We did.
Okay, which crew did you charter?
We I think we
St-
so was the ship's name.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Yes, so your goods, you can take them directly to the foreman's office. The mining operation is the building directly next to us. And I'm sure they'll probably want you to drop the goods in the vault. Upstairs from the vault, you'll have all the offices. The admins will let you in. You'll be greeted at the door. Hand them this paper, and they'll direct you where to go. And you'll see him kind of stamp the paper with a loud thunk, and hand you over a deed of goods, essentially, and point you towards the building directly adjacent to the tax office, to the north.
She'll drop off.
Okay.
And,
I was gonna say you'll be greeted at the door, and they'll point you in the direction that you need to go, and someone will take the steam packs off of your person, and will give you another slip of paper for a redemption, essentially, and he'll tell you to come back when you're ready to pick up. Your goods will be in Vault 120 tomorrow morning. Thank you, and
Does the rest of us follow?
alright. So you hear a well, I guess Dimon kind of raps at the door, and you hear a voice that says, "Come in." And no sooner does the voice speak than the mechanism on the door itself begins to kind of spin and whir with a vent of steam, and a large lock that's on the outside of the door will actually spin and whir, and you'll see a gear kind of spin up and then another gear spinning slower, and the bar on the door that was holding it shut will begin to open, and then as the weight of the door is loosened off of the lock itself, the door swings open naturally, and you'll see a gentleman sitting at the desk, and it is Galmore, and right next to Galmore there is a tall woman, tall for a dwarf at least, donning a bow, and you recognize her instantly as your sister, Anwin. And although Galmore seems kind of indifferent, and he just kind of grunts, come, sit, I guess. And it has been a while. And as you enter is fine, but as someone else begins to enter, your sister draws her bow quickly and kind of shoots an arrow.
Annie, bear with me.
And it pins the door frame as someone comes in. It kind of just more of a threat, but she never intended to hit. So. I'm sure they are, but I guess you had to bring a posse to a family reunion, huh? And Galmore will be like, hush now, that's not fair.
Come on.
Until you took off for years. Sure. You know, time separates most things.
I'd didn't.
Working in town, but we're too busy to say hi to your family for years? He still limps, you know.
I know. I know.
All because you chose not to heal him right away. And Galmore will, like, with kind of like a kick to her knee, like, actually, like, kick her on the back of the knee, and she'll kind of drop down to the side and catch herself, and they'll just kind of stare at each other for a moment.
And she'll.
Yeah, but we're your family, and we love you. And he's like, Annie, calm down. Why don't you fetch us some drinks? And with a huff, she'll kind of like brush past Dimrin and the party and kind of go out the door. And Gilmore will kind of look and be like, welcome back, sister. I was surprised to hear from you, actually. Over some charges. Is that the ruse, or were you actually trying to see us again?
Oh, that. That.
Well, the thing about it is, and I think the point she was trying to make, and the point that I had to come to terms with too, although I'm willing to look past it, you didn't hurt us once. You hurt us twice. As you said, you're estranged. And that hurt almost more than the accident.
So I did that.
Yes, but we're family, and what's said during painful moments isn't what's meant. You know blood is thicker than alcohol. It's just, everyone expected you to come back. And when you didn't.
I wanted you every.
Of course, on occasion. Everyone does. I mean, it's the tavern.
And
Yes, and that dug a wound even deeper every time. Because everyone would have welcomed you home. You know Dad's forgiven you.
Dad never. That's what hurts the most.
I know.
The person that I hurt.
Then why did you stay away? You talk as if you wanted to come back. Never mind. It's fine.
No, it's not.
And you think that you hating yourself doesn't translate immediately into the hate for your family? How are we supposed to take that? So you're too busy being wrapped up in yourself to see that abandoning your family was what you needed to do, what you shouldn't have done? She's only mad now, and she kind of and he says that as she walks back into the room, because of the time. It was one day, it was one moment, one action, 6 seconds. Canonly. That it took for a mistake and 30 years to keep the wound open. He never blamed you. He's forgiven you. Mother understood even, although she took some time to come around. You said you wanted to come home but never did.
I do.
Well, unfortunately, home is here now. The family is spread apart. Mom and Dad are back home. I work here, mining foreman. I get paid pretty well, as you can see, and this is kind of the first time that you actually pay attention to the surroundings, where the chairs and things like that are studded velvet. There's tons of like tinkering and tools and whirring bibs and bobs all over the walls. Everything almost seems mechanical. Small bits of steam will kind of pop out of the walls occasionally, and on his desk there's one of those birds that kind of like dips its nose into a cup of glass, but the bird is not powered by physics, it's actually powered by steam. So it's like every time it kind of dips down, steam farts out of its butt, and then it kind of pops back up really fast. And so like you can tell that he's spent a lot of time here. And I have, Arwen is the bodyguard to keep me safe, and the family's mom and dad are back home. Me and her kind of separated. The cousins all got married off to various people. We're all in different homes, different places now. You say you want your family, but we're not even together anymore.
There has to be something I can do.
Yeah. Stick around this time. And you hear your sister kind of let out a click of her tongue and a sneer. You know you have your next appointment. He's like, yes, I know. Listen, will you be in town for a few days? Well, if you're interested, the festival is honoring the heads of the cities. And as the new foreman, I took over and increased productivity of the mines and get paid pretty well, and I'll be actually part of the honoring. So the mayor will actually make a huge announcement in my honor and a few others that have brought goodwill and good fortune to the city. So why don't you come join us for that? And you can sit at my table, but I have to go. I have to prepare. You understand?
Look, just
You can probably meet me back here at sunset. I'll probably still be working, but I can make some more time for you.
nothing big. Doesn't have to be big. I know you're busy tomorrow.
And he'll kind of stop you. Just be like, "Can I have your ticket?" He'll sign it, and he will stamp it and pass it back. I appreciate you trying to make time. Just come back and we'll see. And he'll kind of look at Annie, and she'll look back, and maybe later.
You know you won't.
And so he'll wind up like a pitcher almost, and he'll kind of just give he'll raise his fist and he'll swing it out and get full body, and he'll go for this, but he'll stop short, point out 2 fingers, and just kind of shove your shoulder really hard. And he'll kind of brush past you, and Annie will kind of brush past your other side, and they'll go to the elevator to the next floor. Hold on. Gal won't look back, but your sister kind of looks back, and you notice a single tear kind of dropping down her cheek, kind of making a streak through the makeup that she had on her face. But she'll continue forward. And as you make it to the floor of the stairs, you'll see a very large, hulking, metallic creature. A Warforged will be there to escort you and your party out of the vault. And, well, the vault area. So he'll kind of usher you towards the door. Sorry, cat. It's Anastasia. I made the mistake of naming her after a princess. I've shown you guys her, right? Yeah, anyways. So yes, they usher you kind of out. This was kind of security to kind of make sure that there's no riffraff in the area. So, you guys are escorted outside. There's still plenty of daylight left in the day. You arrived fairly early in the morning, so this is only probably a little afternoonish, maybe 3, 4 o'clock. Where do you guys go from here? Really? The Discord audio is not being picked up? What in the world? Okay.
Try unmuting.
Yeah, I'm not seeing OBS go off for you guys.
No.
I know. That'll suck if like everybody just missed that portion of it.
Let me go.
Give me just 1 second here.
You still can't hear me, Mike?
Nah, OBS is not picking up the Discord audio, so. Okay. Welcome back. I'm sorry you didn't get too much action. Hope you still enjoyed it. Cool. And we'll see you tomorrow. No worries at all. Yeah, yeah, it might have happened when I lost the internets. So I'm trying to get the Tavern Bard reconnected to see if that'll do it for me. Okay. Because I thought.
Holy
So good first encounter for you.
I will start dancing midstream.
So, um,
the video's frozen.
yep, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just stop and start OBS again because it's not picking up PTB, which is where the audio comes in. So give me 10 seconds. I'm just gonna stop the stream, exit out, and reopen it. So anyone who is watching, just hang tight. We'll be right back.